Hey guys, Wins here. This character is my Ellie hit build, Deadeye. I made this on an Elementalist first, but I respected Deadeye because that was better. So I'm gonna do a showcase without obviously Elementor. Hold on. So I'm gonna put up Biscos. The only thing expensive here would be the dual 6-link, Brick Wall, and a Dying Sun. So I'll show you the build in a T16 Underground Sea with Magic Rare, and bosses, vulnerability. Pretty simple. Has a physical damage, sextant, breach. This is a Ellie damage, or sorry, this is an Ellie hit Prolif build. I think Ellie hit Prolif is like one of the best clear speed build in right now, just because the amount of ignite base damage you do with fully converted allows for a big fat ignite without actually like stacking all the burning damage, efficacy, swift reflection, while maintaining good on-hit damage for single target, or leech, or on-hit damage, you know. So as you can see, it's a bit weird without Headhunter buffs or Inspired Learning. If you don't have a Headhunter, I'll probably recommend just to do dual Inspired Learning. It's very easy to step that up. And then it'll be a lot better than this. As you can see, like you know, they're kind of dying to the ignites. Not a problem. Chain Fork is giving me a lot of obscure angles for the ignite to work. The fire damage AoE works really well. Let's exit. Here it is. And then I'm not using Grace right now because I'm Life Mon build. This build, oh my goodness. This build does not have any after fire. Sorry, no, it does have after fire through the tree. It does not use those. Oh, what the heck? I swear something popped earlier. Alright. It doesn't use the Zoff Amulet, so it's A, is cheaper because of that, and B, it gives you room to use Viscos, Quantity Amulet, Rare Amulet, any amulet of your choice. Right now I'm using Yoke of Suffering so I can shock monsters for single target damage. And just to show you the damage potential of this build, without a Headhunter of course. Let me see what else I could think of. I'm not using frostferno either. Frostferno has been increasing in price, but I'm not using frostferno because I'm using 2 6-link. If you use frostferno, you could use a Calm's Heart, go for a single target, go for bossing, go for just general, you know, survivability, but you give up movement speed, so this is a Queen of the Forest clear speed build. If I were doing boss killing, I would do Calm's Heart, but frostferno instead. And then I'm using my helmet devotos for more movement speed, of course. Alright, that's the map. So, this build is Ellie hit. Everything is converted to fire damage. This is pure fire. If we're gonna be using a combat focus, obviously the cold one and the lightning one. You are spec'd all the way to Art of Fire, so you don't need to be reliant on Zell's heart or blood, or what's called. And then you could use a Viscos belt or a Viscos leash, collar, or quantity amulet, or yoke for for shocking. The build idea here is that I want to be able to shock monsters for 10% more damage from Ellie head because of shock. Also, shock just gives you a lot of damage because I think it's 10% of an enemy's hit in one hit. The shock is 50% maximum, and as an Ellie hit build, you're gonna be doing more than 10% of HP on a boss. You could like one shot, two shot E16 Marvel really easily. So you're gonna be getting the 50% shock effectiveness all the time with yoke. So, and then the yoke also gives you 5% per element, which is ignite and shock. That's 10% more damage. And the tree looks something like this. Pretty generic Wind Ripper, Archer bow build. The only thing that's a bit weird is the stretch over here because I couldn't fit any jewel sockets that fits the two compass focus jewels because originally this two sockets here were gonna be inspired learnings. Like obviously you could put this right here and then you don't need to do this weird stretch and you could just connect through here. But if you're gonna be using two inspired learning, you need to use the jewel slots here. And then there's no other jewel slot you could use this besides here, in my opinion. Nowhere near, like this won't reach, that won't reach. So I dropped inspired learning just because the headhunter I found was more than enough, but if you don't have it, use double inspired learning. Now my bow here is crafted with Essence of Rage, Shrieking, +2. I put it on a Shaper bow because I wanted the double damage chance. I happen to get the Onslaught with it, which is nice, but you don't need that. You could get Onslaught on Kill Jewels from Abyss, and then you could put it on your Tomb Fist if you have any, or Jewel Sockets. Now the +2 is nice for a single target, or if you use for AoE, doesn't matter. But getting a +1 on this is gonna be a bit hard on a Shaper bow because if you do the Katarina trick, where a lot of CA bows will roll for +2 bow, you have the Katarina kind of roll attack mod, slam it, it's guaranteed +1. Shaper bow has additional physical damage gain as additional cold damage as one of the potential mods, and it's way more common than a +1 Paragon gems. So if you want a +3 bow, you should probably do Elder Bow or a normal bow. Or if I annul, for example, right now, and I annul the flat fizz off, then I could slam it twice. It'll be extra cold damage and it'll be +1 gem. So I don't want to really do that right now. Maybe if you're a min-maxer, you could try that for a Shaper bow, but probably Elder or normal bow would be a better choice in that case. This is just kind of a niche item right now, but Chinso is a very legit and solid bow. It's probably the best in slot, best damage for Ellie hit in the game right now. Better than Frost Breath, Bright Beak, Impetuous Steel, Escators, whatever variants. Chinso point blank plus close range, that's so much damage. So if you're like a boss killer, or you could just map with a Chinso like this, and your damage would be just amazing. And then here's the Queen of Forest. Devotos for movement speed with Ellie hit, attack speed, enchant. Yoke of Suffering, Rigwall. If you don't have a Rigwall, use a +1 Shaper with +1 arrow, Shaper, whoever. Hopefully has AdWAS, Ellie damage, or crit, or multi, or accuracy. Call the Brotherhood is mandatory because after fire converts 50% of lightning to fire, so 50% of lightning is wasted. This converts 40% to cold, but 100% of cold is fire. So you have 90% converted lightning converted to fire. So you're losing 10% lightning only. Because using cold to fire gem, but after fire, all your cold is now fire. So you have 100% fire, 100% cold to fire, and 90% lightning to fire. The belt, the gloves is gonna be Tomb Fist. The enchant, the curse doesn't really matter. The spear has like minus like 20 degrees burning, like dot damage, but that's not really relevant. Ally weakness would be the best in slot though, solo play. And then you just need it for intimidation. This boot just rest, movement speed, life boot for me. Dying Sun, Jade Flask, Quicksilver Adrenaline, Diamond Flask, and Stimulant Flask. So with all these up, with the grades up, I should have around 45,000. I'm not sure if I have it right now. 43k. Pretty close. Or 39k now? Not sure what happened there. Yeah, 39k, but I'm missing some evasion here and some here. This build is a life mon build just for more safety for me because the life is pretty low. So all I have reserve is Bash. That's all I have. And then so the way this build works is that your Deadeye is +1 chain, so that it will chain to a monster, then it will fork, giving you very obscure angles. That allows you to hit monsters behind you, maybe, or around to the right side, to the left side, and then that will then proc and ignite, and then the monsters around them will pretty much all die. The way Ellie hit works is that it has a 51 chance to ignite, and then you have the fire ignite, 17 radius. Then I think the ignite chance is only 49. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. So it's 51% chance to ignite, or 49. But then when you crit, you ignite regardless. So if you don't crit, you have 49 chance. If you crit, you have 100% chance, right? So ignite is always gonna be there most likely. The gems will be in POB. The tree will also be in POB. So I think like this clear speed is really good. I just want to share this information with you guys, and then when I hit 100, I'll update this guide, see what I changed, and see what I learned. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I think I covered everything. Yeah, I think I covered everything. Alright, thanks for watching.